Hi students. Today we'll discuss one interesting question, that is why alkyl halides gives alkyl cyanides with alcoholic KCN. Same alkyl halides gives alkyl isocyanides with AgCN. So to understand this, first you have to know resonance structures of cyanide ion. I'll explain resonance structure of cyanide ion. This is cyanide ion. Its resonance structure is, this bond is shifted to nitrogen, then here electron pair is written on the nitrogen, it will get a negative charge. These two are the resonance structures of cyanide ion. From these resonance structures we can write resonance hybrid of cyanide ion. So that is C double bond N. This is resonance hybrid. Resonance hybrid of cyanide ion. From these resonance structures we can understand that both carbon and nitrogen can attack the electrophilic site. Why? Because this is ambident nucleophile. Here I'll write cyanide ion is a Cn minus, is an ambident nucleophile. So what is mean by ambident nucleophile? It is nothing but nucleophile which is capable of attacking through more than one atom is called as ambident nucleophile. In cyanide ion, both carbon and nitrogen can attack the electrophilic site. That's why it is considered as a ambident nucleophile. Clear? Now let us see KCN, or even you can also take NaCN. Okay? This is our question. When KCN is taken, alkyl halides gives alkyl cyanides. How? That I'll explain. This potassium cyanide or sodium cyanide is predominantly ionic in nature. Okay? So that point I'll write here. So this is predominantly ionic in nature. Okay? That's the reason here both nitrogen and cyanide which is present in potassium cyanide are ready to attack the electrophilic site. Okay? Both carbon means both carbon and nitrogen donate electrons to electrophile. Is it clear? So here attacking, mostly CC bond is relatively stronger than CN bond. Okay, if for example carbon is donating electron to the electrophilic site, CC bond is formed. If nitrogen is donating electron, NC bond is formed. In these two, CC bond is relatively stronger than CN bond. CC bond is stronger than CN bond. So because of this reason, attacking takes place through the carbon atom of cyanide ion. That is the reason we'll get the cyanides. Attacking occurs through carbon atom of cyanide ion. I'll represent that KCN. If we take KCN, okay, this is K plus. When this bond is broken, K plus Cn minus is formed. When this KCN is treated with the alkyl halides, so here it is positive, here it is negative charge, we know, right? See now, when KCN, see KCN is predominantly ionic in nature, it is undergoing cleavage like this, so that cyanide minus ion is formed. From this cyanide, carbon of cyanide ion is attacking electrophile in this way, so that we'll get RC triple bond N. This is cyanide. Cyanide is formed. Is it clear? Next, coming to AgCN. AgCN is predominantly covalent in nature. So it is covalent in nature. Now, in this case, when AgCN is used, nitrogen atom is donating electrons to the electrophilic site. Okay, only nitrogen donate electrons to the nitrogen atom donate electrons to the electrophilic site. So attacking occurs through nitrogen atom. That is the reason a bond is formed between nitrogen and electrophile, that is carbon atom. CN bond is formed in this. Here CC bond is formed, whereas in this case CN bond is formed. That is the reason with AgCN isocyanides are the major product. I'll represent with reaction AgC triple bond N plus RX. Now this bond is shifted to carbon, then this lone pair is donated to R. This is positive and this is negative, we know. Then we'll get C, R N triple bond C. So this is isocyanide. Here attacking occurs through nitrogen, that is the reason isocyanides are the major products. In the case of potassium cyanide or sodium cyanide, attacking is occurring through the carbon atom of nucleophile. So the major product is cyanides. So this is the reason why alkyl halides gives alkyl cyanides with KCN and isocyanides with AgCN. Thank you.